Okay. Hola. Alright. I just said eye of the tiger. Eye of the tiger. So I meant to be in earlier, and then I ended up going to the grocery store. And then what did I do? Came back. I made pasta salad for Mia for lunch. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that edge of that rock, buddy. We want to fix that one. God. I know, you're probably hungry. Where is Moses? And then I give them a bath. And then I made deviled eggs. And yeah, that's where that is. So, let me turn on the overhead. I did end up finding the video. I'm not super crazy about my energy right now. So I kind of just want to get this one over and done with and then start tomorrow morning. I know, he doesn't want you in there. And then, actually I can't tomorrow morning. Lonnie's got surgery. Let's finish this one because I said it was going to be a collective read. Again, I'm not really crazy about my energy right now. I don't know if I'm taking on other energies. I'm not, it's a lot for even me right now. So, it's not energy that I'm going to project towards you guys. It's just a shift of energy that I kind of felt, and it was very, out of nowhere. It was more like some social media kind of triggered me with something. It's not even a bad thing. It's just 0 to 100 with this fucking energy. So let's keep this as a collective. Hearing nobody's going to stop me now. A collective read. Let me play the Pluto video. And I was almost just going to kind of sit. I was going to sit back and kind of just let my energy subside. But I really felt the need to come on in the midst of this energy. So I don't think this is escapable. How you deal with it is a whole different scenario for you guys. And you do have the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups. It could be secret feelings. It could be secret love. It could be secret, just like day to day. You know how people on social media, like they feel the need to post, oh, it's a good day, blah, 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 blah. I don't have too many people of them on my social media. After I deleted quite a few of those. I don't need to know your business every day or Joe Schmo gets it. It's just, no. it's also that projected energy right now that's been in the last few weeks in the sense of it. So it could just be where everything is placed right now and transitioning. This is 1919. This is a collective. Oh, that's cool. It was so long ago. I missed my drum set now. I know, baby. Look at Kaden playing the drums. Let's switch up the energy real quick. He's so cute.
Good job. All done? No? Got more?
Hmm. 2013. I remember sharing it a couple of years ago. I know, I miss hearing you play the drums. It's so funny because actually growing up, my dad's a guitarist, my brother was always a drummist. But there was always music in this house. Like my dad would have his friends here, his band, like he had the electric guitar. Like where I'm at now was his area. So there could be some reminiscing here. But it could just be, oh my gosh, peanut butter. Peanut butter. Why are we sitting right here today like you did in the first video and over talking your mother right now? Why? I love you, but geez Louise. Where's my stuff? All right, so here's the video.
Attention, March.
Now, I remember this all started in March of 2023. And we've been talking about this off and on. And like, this is the final, like, this is it. It's taking off. So.
Attention, March of 2023. A lot of things are going to happen. Mars leaves Gemini and goes into Cancer. Pluto leaves Capricorn and moves into Aquarius. Saturn leaves Aquarius and moves into Pisces. Why is this important? Well, C19 started with Saturn in Aquarius. That is a restriction on the population. What's going to happen is that restriction is going to be lifted, and it's going to go into Pisces and put a restriction on hospitals, the media, illness, power, Pluto. It's in Capricorn. That is the government. That is large corporations and institutions. It's going to leave there and it's going to go into Aquarius. What does that mean? Power to the people. Mars is going to leave Gemini after a long stint there. That's a lot of action on words that is finally going to culminate in healing, finding your tribe. This is important. March of 2023 is going to be huge global change for the better. Mark my words. Attention,
Okay.
March.
So that was a lot of the energy that we were already dealing with, which I think was huge because I think it was around April. Was it April, May? I don't know, but this is a time period, and it's now. It started today. It's been telling me for years though, but this is the whole, political parties, everything that's going on. I don't, believe it or not, want to get too much into that. I just kind of want to read this collective energy. I'm hearing binding. Seeds already planted, masculine creative energy, life bursting forth. Gestation leading to birth, build up and release, positive energy, climax of the human phase before continuing physical and symbolic procreation, starting something new. Fertility, potency, masculinity, life force, Father God, climax, procreation. Fraternity rights, new beginnings, charging with male energy and building creativity. So, what this is also telling me with this on the board, I don't necessarily think like, the camera's crooked, what the fuck? I don't necessarily think, oh my God, I'm doing crooked for you even though it looks straight for you now. Obviously, this energy, man, I almost just really wanted to sit back and relax with this. And Spirit's like, no, just do it. So I think you guys are going to experience something similar. And whatever this is clearly emotional. It's psychic. It's your gut. It's higher knowledge as well. This could be an opening. This could be a gateway. This is a time, it's Aquarius, friendships, relationships, houseships, communication, especially with Mercury. But with Mars and Pluto, like, holy shit. So if you're with somebody, or I do feel endings as well, because you're seeing something brand new for yourself. And again, it's like power to the people, like as individuals, freedom, feeling free, wanting, to want more in your life and look at things differently and be who you are and not give a fuck what other people think. Like, this is the energy to act, not to back up. And this energy is either overthinking with the High Priestess, or just struggling emotionally, maybe, but this doesn't look like you're emotionally struggling. The 8 cups walk away, you got the 9 of cups, but then you got the Ace of Cups here. So it's like your 10 of cups is here. Maybe you just don't see it, because it's like seeds already planted, certain stuff. Again, I feel like there's lots of, I was going to say activation, but you know what? I really don't see as much activation as I was feeling here. Let's just get 2 more for the collective. So this is pretty much like, give or take a day or 2, I would think. You got the King of Swords. Oh, I just heard closed mind and small-minded. Closed something small-minded. But the King of Swords is extremely intelligent. It is Aquarius. Princess of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So there's probably a lesson here. To me, this definitely isn't commitment. There's definitely a lesson here. So it's like, bam, right out the door, and then you got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which she was all about. Her energy was all about that the other day. Please don't bite me, buddy. God, can you see the whole thing? So sorry, but it's not gonna fix. Fuck. It is a lot of heavy masculine energy. If this Hierophant in the King of Swords, if this masculine energy is combined, no, it's not. There's a lesson here. I mean, this is just massive. I didn't see everything. I don't understand astrology. Put too much on a good thing or a bad thing, Pluto. No, I love Pluto. It's one of my favorite planets. I'm going to just work with it well. But I actually get caught up in Aquarius energy. Believe it or not. We've had this conversation. Like an Aquarius full moon or a new moon. And I've said this over the years. I'm like, it must be where it sits in my chart. I don't know off the top of my head, but submersing. See, this isn't someone who's small-minded, though. Like, I don't know where we're going quite with this yet. It could be dealing with a C, the letter C, even though it's backwards. Let's see what this lesson is, because that's what this is. Because there is hidden feelings here. There is hidden, I wouldn't say like hidden desire. I mean, maybe hidden desire if we're looking here and here. But if you're doing something new, just be careful. You could have actually a couple people. Yeah, see how dated thinking and conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. So this is having to, like, nostalgia was at the bottom of the deck. You got the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. But I don't feel like this is old school energy. Maybe conditioning. Replaying events over and over in your head was whatever I was trying to pick up there on the High Priestess, which I'm not really picking up on anymore. But this is like a new phase, a renewal, a growth, changed mind. I don't know. Maybe if seeing something, somebody is seeing something different right now. Let's just get one more for this Hierophant. Because this is kind of like, will they learn a lesson? Will they not? We got love call, expressing love, messaging you, thinking of you, informing you, getting together, talking, building a friendship. To me, this is a really good thing. I am a little confused again with this. I don't know why this old school fucking card is throwing me off. Someone here, there's conditioning. I don't know if somebody breaks conditioning. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this old school cat is really It's got to be conditioning. Or like a lesson. So there's something else I'm clearly not picking up on. I'm thinking it's just got purge communication. Maybe it just is a lesson and that's why it's throwing me off, you know, opening up, talking, saying how somebody really feels. Because the King of Swords can really push away energies. Okay, so union. So let me put this old school. So this is, it could be a lesson of who, yeah, see, it is a lesson. It could be, you could be with a karmic now. You could be dealing with karmic energies. So I'm going to get rid of old school. There's probably some conditioning here, but that card was really throwing me off. So this could be, again, about relationships, friendships, situationships, doing the right thing. I'm seeing justice, balancing the scales. Hi. Why are you calling me? I am downstairs. Can you just have a Lunchable? I started YouTube. Can you have a Lunchable? Yay, nay? Child? Hi. Can you have a Lunchable? You. For dinner? You're killing me. It's echoing, hon. I can hear you in the next room. Just come out here, please. Dinner time. Oh, dear Lord, I'm letting you go. 4:30-ish? Okay? Buddy. I'm hanging up now. I'm out here. Love you. Bye. Oh, fucking dear Lord. A lesson. This could be like higher official too, making sure two people come together, doing the right thing. I can hear the cops right now. I never hear the cops around here. I was looking at the Princess of Pentacles. So a coin, setting your priorities. Let me just see the overall energy of this Princess of Pentacles because I can't really tell. It's almost like somebody wants to like, oh yeah, no, we're good. That's not new or something. Yeah, see, no. It's something needs to be abandoned here. And no, I don't think it's you. But somebody could regret, not going after an offer, energies there and settling instead of releasing because whatever they're holding on to as of right now is not healing. So this could be saying, too, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or you could just be dealing with this energy in general. Could be any sign, guys. But, it is the day of Pluto going into Aquarius, so for the next 20 years. So I'm assuming this has a big play on it. You don't have to be Aquarius. It's the Aquarius probably in your chart for sure. And there is someone or something here that needs to be abandoned. Because you have a higher calling, or you have something where it's just like, you need to abandon a situation right now. And I don't know if this is like, hey, we're situating something, or you're situating something, or something's getting situated. And it's like, I want to say being happy, but I just heard going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. So I don't know, you could be attending somebody's wedding. Peanut butter, you just can't help yourself, can you? So and it's like we're going backwards. I didn't want to go backwards because this to me is like an abandoning a situation and then coming here, learning a lesson, figuring something out here. I wouldn't say necessarily a happy ending. I don't know. So it's like backwards. Something happened backwards. Let's just get the overall energy of the King of Swords, please. Forgiveness. Free will. Self-worth. So this one seems to be struggling a little bit too. What's the overall energy of the Nine of Cups, please? Nostalgia. Understanding. What's the overall energy of the High Priestess? Someone definitely wants to apologize. Somebody is watching you. You're watching somebody. I think somebody's watching you. There's that justice I felt, but I didn't even feel it around that energy. And then you got deception, grief. So there is something hidden, or something was hidden, or you're going to find out something is hidden. I don't know how this is going to play out. What is this? What is this deception first? What's the deception? Because I don't know if this is like, a cycle over and over, like sabotage. But there's people in a new tribe here, and there's karmic and all sorts of stuff going on here. What's this Ace of Cups, please? Overall energy of this Ace of Cups. So one more for overall energy of the Ace of Cups, and one more. God damn. Somebody's definitely settling in a situation here. Like, is it love that I'm feeling? No, it's not. No. What the actual fuck? This is self-worth. Like, where's your self-worth? Why are you in a situation that needs to be released? You feel like a victim. You feel like you're victimizing them, or they're victimizing you. It's just you're stuck. And that's going to get you nowhere. Where's my lesson cards? Ace of Cups, please. Freedom. You have the power. You pose the power to be free and create your own happiness, purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Indecisive, though. So, whether this is you or somebody else, like, you're not... I feel like this actually might be you with the Ace of Cups, and you feel like you just got fucked over or screwed, or something with the Ace of Cups. Something felt right, especially with the High Priestess being here. It's like following your gut, doing what you feel like is best for you. No, that's another person's energy, I'm being told. I can't tell if you feel stuck or somebody else feels stuck. Regardless, you also need to step out of some certain type of cycle. I'm wondering if you're self-sabotaging. Because this should be the least of your fucking concerns. Like, it's the Ace of Cups, guys. It's like you're feeling yourself. You have the self-worth. There's something here that needs to be released. And the thing is, it's like almost knowing what you're here to do or why you do what you do or about to do something. But it's like you have the power. You pose the power and the free will to create your own happiness. So you're not naive, like, to what you want. But then I feel like, again, it could be like a hidden feeling, a hidden desire, wanting to do the right thing, but it's it might even be us spiritual sabotaging something here. But I think the energy is like certainly combined in the sense of I don't think you should really look at it like that. If it is you, then give that a look over. But I don't think it's something like, well, yeah, I don't. Something about this High Priestess energy. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve a higher good. So maybe you're just sick of like the same people coming around and you're just like, what the fuck already? And it's like you being indecisive, or this is I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, and maybe you followed it. And with this happiness, I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So if you feel like right now you're not, you need to get yourself out of a situation or whatever this energy is that is emotionally fucking with you. And I'm not saying somebody else is fucking with you, but if it's an emotion or just something, there's something clearly here that needs to be released, because you have this, I got the power, you got the powers, I got the power, whoever sings that. With this Ace of Cups, High Priestess, like I almost said Pentacles, but 9 of Cups. Like that's a lot of personal power. But between the stuck and the victim, I don't think you look at yourself as a victim. I think it's just something you need to release. But again, mind over matter. Again, you could use your intuition a lot to make decisions. And I do feel like if you made one, whether it was a bad one, a good one, I still feel like in the end, you might feel like 2 people probably sabotaged the situation here. I can't just blame it on one. So if this hasn't happened, this is kind of upcoming. And again, this could be another person's energy with the High Priestess in regards to secrets. And it's like they need to get the fuck out of this energy too. And, stop watching, be brave enough. Action is required here. You can't just like sit back. It's time to do the right thing, because it does have to do with like relationships and being indecisive and not following your gut. And sometimes when you follow your gut, that's the best thing you can do. So there's definitely 2 different people here, and the energies are definitely probably intertwined. And there could be 3 fucking 7, 8 people, fucking 24 people here, guys. I'm just saying, like, I can't just call out one energy or our energy or that person's energy, because it's all combined right this second. But I don't really, so there's nostalgia with the 9 of Cups and understanding. That song came to me last night, and I always forgot. 4 or 5 seconds, a while, and 3 more days to Friday. I want to make it back home by Monday. So Rihanna, and that every time actually that card came out, that song was stuck in my head, and that came to my head last night or this morning. Probably this morning. And I think if there's nostalgia here, it's just reminiscing. Do you want to understand? Do you not want to understand? or like 4 or 5 seconds from Wyland. So it's kind of like, let's just breathe through this. 3 more days till Friday. Or Hey Siri. What's the meaning behind this song 3-4 seconds from Wyland by Rihanna?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the meaning behind this.
I said that's backwards. What is the meaning behind this song 3 more days till Friday? What Rihanna? It's definitely something like 2, 3 something, right? 4 or 5 seconds. Not everyone's song originally was intended for her, but it was perfect for the album. She'd been working on it. Some songs rejected. Okay, 4 or 5 seconds about. I played it with a few different things and ended up being 4 or 5 seconds. We ended up just talking a lot. It's more questioning, feeling lucky, these people interested. Believe it or not, the meaning behind 4 or 5 seconds by Rihanna. Let me just try to look it up a different way. It's about heartbreak, redemption, and personal confusion. Repenting, wishing for something more. All right, that would make sense with the 9 of Cups. So something here is clearly bothering you. Obviously, it's open to interpretate, but some could say heartache, redemption, personal change. The state of the song, heartbreak, redemption. Song could be about personal confusion, trivials, representing the mourning for a foolish mistake. Representing in the morning for a foolish mistake you made the night before. Like, so repenting, feeling bad. Wishing for something. Some say the song's about wishing for something, such as someone to tell you to leave a relationship, or someone to tell you that they love you, or someone to tell you that you're still human. So maybe you're struggling with your emotions here, and it's like, you're okay. And I just told you, like, I don't even know if it's my emotion, just the shift right before this video. It just happened mid-morning, and I was just like, what the fuck? So it is like that 4 or 5 seconds for a while. And so, like, I don't know if you already did it, or you might do it, or watch yourself the next couple days if you do it. Because it's almost like I'm also kind of sort of feeling the Queen of Swords there. So it's like, I mean, tunnel vision, there's something here reminding you of something from the past, and you're probably just like, what the fuck? Nine of Cups, please. I don't think this is I don't know if it's your understanding, somebody else. You got success. I know there's no greater goal to love, and you're probably like, yeah, fuck that. Maybe you're a little jaded. Something went down. You're not too happy about how something went down. Acceptance. I am learning to accept things I cannot change. And imagination. Embrace and nourish the creative aspect of your mind. So it's almost like instantly shutting something down, and that's going to affect your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your root chakra. Great. I'm like, great. How long is this going to last? Because I just felt like I got out of a fucking bubble. So hopefully, fuck, weird, man. I don't know. Tell me about the King of Swords. Grief. Tell me about the Princess of Pentacles. Patience. Tell me about the Hierophants. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So you also got somebody wondering, and you got surrender, release the need to control, humor, seeing the lighter side of things, and discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I think the feminine energy with the King of Swords, I think this is a man in your life or a masculine energy, or the masculine energy. You're just dealing with the potent fucking masculine energy out there, and you're bent out of shape. You're more than bent out of shape. This is like patience, fuck you. This reminds me of way back to the twin flame. Even yesterday, I just torn up that damn fucking card, and with divine timing, when I was first learning tarot, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So something here had to fall apart. So I don't know if something just kind of comes crashing down. I don't know, because it's kind of like, I don't know. I do feel like, really don't know if this is you feeling stuck. I don't think you're like a victim, unless it's something like a catalyst energy. And it's like I pose the power and the free will to create my own decisions. That would make sense. I just got pulled over there because free will is right there. And it's like, you're stuck, release it. Like, if you know a situation's not making you happy, damn. It's like 4 or 5 seconds, guys. Literally, like, something's about to happen if it hasn't already. I think it's I hope it doesn't happen. I don't think this is a mistake you made, guys. I really don't. I think it's just maybe you're about to jump the gun, or you jump the gun, or it's just something you've dealt with before. So it's just like, you know what? Nope. Maybe it's one of those things where it's kind of like, it's pulling me to a situation. Like, remember like the twin stories, and the twin thing's killing me, but like, where it's like me, you just, want the answers. To me, there's not a twin here, please. Okay, we're not going there, but it's like wanting the answer, or it makes you feel a certain sort of way. And then finally you get out of that. So I don't know if then like something else comes in, and then it's like feeling that feeling again, and it is automatically like, fuck this, or it pisses you off that it happened again, but it's like losing a situation. So I actually feel for some of you, you're being questioned, or you feel like you were abandoned because you were guided to a situation, and maybe you really want to control how something goes here and you're struggling, but it's like not having the answers. But I don't feel strong control, like you have to control it. It's just kind of like, don't repeat the same patterns. And then sometimes you acknowledge you repeating patterns, which I actually did that the other day, but not to this extent of 4 or 5 seconds, because it is anger from something that probably went down or played out the same way that's already played out with you. And it's more disappointing than anything, because it's just like, okay, how many times do I have to follow my gut and feel like I'm going to go in this direction and be let down? Or because I don't feel this is the energy of you needing to know all the answers. I don't. I feel like that's somebody else's energy. And this is something that shoulda, coulda, came together, but it's kind of like it didn't. So I don't know if somebody ends up saying something to you, if this hasn't happened yet and it triggers you. The social media, not what triggered me this morning with that. It was something completely different. So this is going to play out differently for everybody. But the way you go about something and the way somebody else goes about something, it's almost like you can say sorry, but I don't feel like you necessarily need to. I think there's, if it's anything, there should be like a mutual something here, because it's almost like my brother he's a Taurus. I gotta pull the Taurus energy before that clicks again. It's like getting distracted. Do you have Instagram? I was posting the drums there all the time. Do you have Instagram? I post drumming on there all the time. I do have Instagram. Are you telling me you're not on your sister's Instagram? That's funny. So here again, so see, something with social media, guys. We might follow you on my old one. Okay, well, how do I share my new one? Oh, he just sent me his. No, I don't want to look you up. Look me up. Who's got time for that? So maybe you block somebody and they can't find a way to find you. I mean, shouldn't there be a share button on this to share your account? What is going on with Instagram here? Share profile. Share with Nick. Okay. Someone could be into cards here, because I'm hearing tear it up or racing. I don't. Hi.
Stop. Watch out for the bird.
It's right there.
We have fries?
We do.
What are we thinking? What type?
I don't know. What do you want right now? Do I really got to make you chicken fries? Chicken stuff? I'm on YouTube.
No, I want to know what type of fries we have for dinner.
Oh, I bought 2 different kinds in the garage. I think I got waffle fries and crinkle cuts.
Okay, you can make the waffle fries?
I can.
Coolio.
Coolio. And I had to bring the drums in.
Those milk?
Yeah.
Grapes?
Hmm?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Love you.
Oh, I'm preparing them right here. How do you open this thing?
Just like that. Oh my god, it really is all drums.
You wash these, right?
Mm-hmm. That's all I post on there.
Do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
That's my brother.
Do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
I think Uncle Mickey was drinking. There. All right, so yeah,
You just feel good, right?
huh?
You just feel good, right?
Yeah. Okay, so
Thank you.
love you. He used to be a band when he used to be in a band when he lived in New Hampshire, but then he moved halfway across the country. So again, like didn't I just start this video with drums? Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, Caden. And it was his drum set. Anywho, let me get back on point with this. It is something with frequency here. But again, you could feel abandoned, or you could just feel like you will be abandoned. And you're like, fuck this. I'm done with this divine patient shit. Like, if I'm just going to keep getting hurt every time you throw an opportunity at me and it doesn't work out, then no, I'm not doing it. So you could be a very strong fucking independent person. And it's just like a couple things that just kind of like gets repeated or you think about. And it's like, you know what? No. And I'm quick to tell someone to fuck off too. I don't really think it's a bad habit of mine, but I mean like sometimes, because then sometimes I'm like, well, I didn't really mean that. But I'm done going back and forth with shit like that. So there is something like this going on with a strong connection. But it's like battling your fucking brain. So maybe you just feel like you need to control it or you can't, or there's another energy that feels like they need to control it. But there's multiple things going on here, guys. It's not just like your energy. Like, it's not just your force field. And I do feel like this is somebody else that's going to want forgiveness from you. On how something went down, but it is kind of like, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. I don't know, maybe if they're like, all right, I felt all this and then I got real fucking cold and shut it down. But I think like multiple energies shut this down, not just like one individual. It's just like not doing what's best for yourself. I can see from a spiritual perspective how something is going down by how stuff has played out for us in the past and history. Matrix, though, like opening or open-minded, like are feeling it now too, though. You could have somebody here that just somebody's struggling with like not knowing the answers too. They could be watching you and not telling you that they're watching you, trying to understand you, trying to figure out like what's going on, things like that. But I do feel like this Hierophant is definitely a lesson for someone or multiple, but I feel like somebody's feeling some strong energy over here too. I don't think this is about control, I think, unless somebody's trying to control their feelings, because this is feelings. This is a union. This is Queen of Cups. She already is in her feelings. She is, the Nine of Cups, the Priestess, the Ace of Cups. That's somebody who's very in tune with her feelings. And then you have this energy as, this is all feelings too, but a lesson with feelings. So is it kind of like losing your shit with your feelings? Maybe. But I don't think that's it, because the masculine energy over here kind of wants to apologize. For what? I don't know. Did it already happen? Is it an upcoming apology? They could just be trying to hold on to that control, like in the sense, like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to share my feelings, but there's a lesson here. So I don't know where something went wrong, but something went wrong real fucking quick. And it's not because you jumped the gun or XYZ. It's how just shit was said or is presented to you. Or see, some of you, I don't know if this has happened or if it's happening now, it's about to happen. And again, it's like 3 more days to Friday. Okay, I will go on after. You got Mabel tonight? Yeah, see, I was just about to read to you guys, and then I was like, nah, fuck it. Let me see what my brother's doing later. I'd rather talk to Mabel. So yeah. Yeah. You might cut this off real quick. Maybe you handle something differently than compared to like how somebody else does. Have a good day, Jen. I just looked up. Have a great day. Love you bunches. Tell me about this King of, I want to say King of Cups, but it's King of Swords. Temptations. Three of Cups. Grateful celebration. Ten of Swords. Recognized. Ace of Wands. Yeah, no, okay. Let's put these, all 7 of these, back in the deck. King of Pentacles, please. Okay. King of Cups, that's what I wanted to say. It didn't feel like the King of Swords. So you are dealing with somebody who's in the King of Swords energy, but is really the King of Cups. So somebody is definitely guarded here as well. But somebody wants like a peaceful... I'm not getting like peaceful diplomacy here. I'm getting more like let's just kind of leave it at this, but then it's like, no, that's like me explaining to you guys, like, all right, are we gonna leave the same thing? Oh my god, it keeps having me forget, and that was that whole twin flame thing, which was with that damn free will card. Why do I keep on spacing it? Fuck. It's like you probably just don't want to go down that road anymore, like to explain yourself or to make it feel right. It's probably you're just like, I'm giving up. Like, fuck this, fuck that. You know, you feel stuck. You feel like you can't go in certain directions because then it just reminds you of like things that kind of haunt you from the past. Like, oh my God, you're doing it again, like this and that. But like, are you doing it again? Because in all reality, you might actually be doing the right thing. And it just feels like you're repeating a pattern. And maybe you're not. Maybe you're just voicing your opinion. I do think that you guys are going to feel stuck if you don't feel stuck already when it comes to communication with somebody. I don't know if it's already ruined, but it's like just shutting it down because you don't want to repeat another pattern and explain yourself. Like, because you're going to feel like you're going to repeat. Then it's going to feel like you're repeating a pattern. So I could see somebody feeling hopeless and helpless here, for sure. Because it's just like, you got to shut it down. There's nothing you can do. You're in a predicament where something is going to come together real quick, and then all of a sudden something like happens. And it's just like, what the fuck? And that's probably why you feel stuck here, because it does make sense that I felt that possibly being your energy. Okay, yeah, so freedom. Okay, yeah. I think I'd pick up on this back and forth thing, but so that's a big deal because then you feel stuck. So it's kind of like, you know what? Life goes on. I'll choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Like, this is too heavy, you know? And it is what it is. But you do have an energy here that's really got like either a lot of love for you or, you know, feelings for you. And maybe they do feel bad on how something went down because this, or maybe it's peaceful. Like, hey, let's just keep it kosher. And you're like, fuck you with this kosher shit. And want to know why? Because we used to try to keep with the Cancer card. Cancer's are good at it too. We used to try to keep shit kosher or leave a door open or just act like, oh, you know, we're sweeping under the rug like nothing happened and we can be friends. And, you know, I think you're coming to a point or somebody in your life's about to come to a point and they're like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't need to be your friend. I don't need to leave the door open. I don't need to be fucking kosher with your ass. That's it. I'm fucking done. So this is the energy that I'm getting because we've already dealt with this type of energy. And again, that I guarantee you, this is where you're going to find yourself feeling stuck if it hasn't happened already. And it's not even feeling stuck. You're just going to abandon the situation and bounce out because, and yeah, it is going to bother you, but It's not a situation where you can keep going in or keep trying to explain yourself. I don't even think you feel like you need to in this situation because of something that happened with a strong connection in the past. And this time you're just like, there's nothing you can do. And what's the point of explaining yourself if it's just going to sound like you're trying to keep someone in your life, because you're not that person. You're not needy. You're not wanting. If somebody belongs in your life, they fucking belong in your life, So this is going to throw everybody off a little bit when it comes to a particular person in your life with relationships. Like if ending a relationship or seeing something in a relationship or holding on to a relationship, you feel stuck, or, because you feel guilty and you don't want somebody else to feel, yada, yada, yada. Okay. I think there's just a powerful energy here where it's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to hold somebody's hand if somebody is not going to fucking hold out their hand, especially if you're getting the King of Swords and they're actually really the King of Cups, And maybe the lesson here for you is, again, like not to reach out, leave it be. But I already feel like you're in a situation like that because of whatever went down in the past. And there's no point in continuing a conversation, because it's like trying to get someone to see your side of the story, or he said, she said, what's the fucking point? Then it just feels like you're repeating shit with the cycle over here, because that didn't get you anywhere. So why the fuck are you going to do it over here? And because we've done that before, it's going to become really frustrating for us if that's the case. Now, will this person come back around and, try to explain why? I don't know. I think you're just like, maybe you feel like, what the fuck? Do you not see it? Do you not feel it? Do you not get it? And maybe they do. And maybe they just feel safer, like watching, stalking, trying to figure things out. Aquariuses are really good like that. But you're not supposed to be analytical here. You're supposed to be in your emotions. You're supposed to be following your intuition, your gut. It's like leaving somebody on hold, or knowing you really like somebody and you don't understand it, but yet you feel pulled to them and this and that. And it's like, but then you got one. It's fucking yucky. I don't like that feeling. Been there, done that too many times. That's why I can read this fucking reading for you, just the way I'm reading it for you. So it's, ironically enough, it actually feels like you're going to find yourself stuck, because they're going to put you in a situation where you're not going to try to make something right because of your own past situations. So it's up to this person to kind of make something right in a situation. I don't know how they treated you. I don't know how far back we're going. I'm hearing some of you far back when it comes to family. So maybe, something's being stirred up from 50 freaking years ago. Unless there's just a very strong past life here. What's this forgiveness? 3 of Cups. Getting it together. Friends, hoping it's going to work out. 8 of Wands. Accelerating quickly. Communication. So, really, buddy? Why are we struggling? Come see Mama. Or not. I mean, this person could hit you up and like, all right, well, I just want to be friends. Can we just be friends? And I mean, I don't even think you're going to fucking respond to that. Like, to be honest with you. Like, it'd have to be a lot more than like, can we be friends? This isn't even about a friendship anymore. So I don't know. Just heard like burying the hatchet. So I don't know if you want to bury the hatchet. Somebody else wants to bury the hatchet. your energies sit differently with you compared to theirs. What's with this 8 of Wands? What is this communication? And it could be somebody who wants to communicate or doesn't communicate, or you do got two different people here. You know, 6 of Wands, a glorious one. So somebody could be listening to their silent intuition right now. Or if you it's upright, it'd be decisive intuition. And over here, you do have indecisive somewhere. Use your intuition. You should be using your intuition here. And you do have the High Priestess there. So that's, you know, again, this could have been you with your decision making lately, and you followed your gut, and then, you know, this happened. But it does look like somebody does want to make a situation right. I think somebody knows you're no joke, and, you know, maybe they don't know who you are, how you act, your personality, if you forgive, if you don't. Like, I think somebody is wondering all this because they know that something they did or said or acted, or how it's something. Because it's like, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So again, like, you could have lost a friend, could have gotten an argument with a friend. Because I can see this being their energy, and I can see it being your energy. And then it's like, I had to go through this again. But I don't think it's honestly you with the grief. I mean, yes, could be grief the way somebody made you feel. But I think it's like I think it's coming from them with the whole, like, I'm sorry. But I don't know if it's just like, I'm sorry I hurt you. And it's like, okay, well, that's not going to fucking cut it. You know how many text messages that I've gotten before like that? Oh, I'm sorry I hurt you. Like, fuck the fuck? Like, how about you think about why I'm hurt? How about you do that? Because half the people are like, I'm sorry I hurt you. They probably don't even know what the fuck they're saying sorry for, to be quite honest with you. But I do feel like somebody here is in tuned. But see, I'm coming in here with past scenarios too, because it's just, there's a lesson here for somebody. And again, you've already been down this road, and I'm telling you right now, you sure as fuck won't repeat what you repeated with your catalyst, supposedly twin. I know for a fact that you wouldn't repeat how that went down, because you wouldn't want to lose somebody. But you could have jumped on the 4 or 5 seconds bandwagon and was like, you know what? And somebody could have just triggered you. Like, maybe you left it like, okay, let's just be friends. It is what it is. You know, I'm just going to cherish what it is we have. And I do appreciate the twin flame center. I do appreciate how I was awoken, and now I'm here doing what I'm doing. Like, I'll always have love for that scenario. So it does feel like a scenario like that, where you might, again, feel like not trapped in a certain situation, but you're not going to, if this was your lesson, I guarantee, I know I know you wouldn't repeat the same thing again. You would throw your hands up and say, fuck you. There's no way around it. So that's why I feel like the lesson is on their end. And they might feel a lot more in regards to something, and instead of really coming and saying how they truly feel, you know, they're just kind of like pausing. And then that puts you in a situation where you're not going to wait, because you've gained so much independence through pain that you're not going to fucking put me on a fucking back burner. You know, so it's like, I wouldn't even say there's cross wires here. I just think you're going to find yourself in a tough situation if this is how this is. You know? So, I mean, how many times did we all go back and forth with the twin energy, like, I'm sorry, yep, let's flow. And then it's like, oh, sorry, I don't know how to flow, but you know what I mean? Back and forth, 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 back and forth. Let's just leave it where it is, and, we'll cherish it. And it's like, maybe something here happened like that again. You know what? It's like, just because you put it out there like you did with your twin, that's where the anger comes in, because it's the mistake you made by using that tactic without realizing you're about to use that tactic. And then here comes your anger, because then you feel like, what the fuck? And then you feel like there's nowhere you can go. There's no way you can fix this. Now you feel blocked because you've learned so many lessons in regards to other relationships and this twin thing, that there's something in you that just is so frustrating, because you can't reach out to this person anymore, because you would just look fucking stupid at this point. So some of you are really going to be put in a very challenging situation if this hasn't happened to you. Like, I wish you the very best from the bottom of my fucking heart. Like, remain fucking calm. Like, best of luck with Mars and Pluto. Best of fucking luck there. Tell me about this love call. Because I don't feel you guys trying to control something here. You got the Hierophant twice. Traditional teaching. And that's what Saturn's going to do too. But you got the Knight of Cups. Flowing attraction. It's usually somebody reaching out. Somebody that likes you. Right now they could feel a little drained and defeated. But what they got to do is withstand adversity and get up. Stop fighting something that you shouldn't be fighting. So everyone's finding themselves in different situations because been there, done that. And this one's like, I need to learn that. So healing loss, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I think that's just like, that's haunting, right? But this healing loss, I think, is kind of, and you got self-doubt down there too. With the 10 of Wands, a heavy burden. And it's a painful transition, but you got the 2 of Cups, a perfect partnership here. So it's like making the right decisions. And somebody is really reluctant to change here. And so I'm thinking is probably the other person. It's just going to take a little time for them to I don't know. Could take a while for somebody to reach out and apologize. They can apologize. Maybe somebody's ego is in the way, but I'm not getting like a big ego thing here. I'm really not. I mean, it could be, but not to the point you're dealing with somebody who's egotistical. Someone could be worried about material aspects of things. Could be something karmic. Or this is somebody like work, or money, and a karmic partner. And it's like they put shit on hold. And your lesson here is like, stop putting this shit on hold when you got something right in front of you, but you're still trying to figure it out, not wanting to make people fucking feel bad, putting all your energy into work right now, things like that. But there's karmic energies, and somebody's like, you know what? They probably put you over here when you guys were supposed to kind of work with this. And we've all been in situations like that. And it's what can you do? Like, you can't. There's not really much you can do in a situation like this unless, two people are willing to talk about something. But if, you only have an energy here telling me it wants to come and talk to you. But here it's telling me this person ain't saying jack shit right now. They're cold. You guys might not even be talking. The very aloof energy with Aquarius, analytical, overthinking. And that's the problem. As soon as somebody sees something differently and it clicks, it does turn into the King of Cups. And I do think something can work out here. But I guess it just depends, because someone might be like, oh, I got to wait until it feels right with divine timing and free will. It's already time. It's here. It's already time for whoever this reading is. And then I just got a message, so. So again, this could just be heartbreak from, everybody's life, their life, your life, everyone surrounding you, like in general. But it's also personal confusion. But the only one that's causing this personal confusion is the one that doesn't want to talk about how they truly feel about something. And, I'd rather find myself. I'd rather do this. It's like that type of conditioning which is like one of the biggest misconceptions in the entire world. It's like going through a breakup, or, you get a new job offer and you decide to take that after, but then you got the family like, don't go in that direction. You're not going to be happy. Besides, you just broke up with somebody, you got to find yourself. You got to, relax, go hang out with friends. You got all this outside fucking noise that just is so fucking irrelevant here, especially with the Hierophant. This was destined to go down. It's either a lesson learned or a lesson lost. And I don't think it's going to be a lesson lost for you, my spirituals. It could be still a painful situation, but it's not going to be a loss. And it could feel like a loss, but if the other person is acting like it's no big deal, and it's, what are you going to do? That person's not going to learn their lesson. Spirit always got plan B. So something here could turn around pretty quick. Or it can turn into something really hairy pretty fucking quick too, if this hasn't happened yet. So if this hasn't happened, be prepared. There's a good chance this might happen. I'm not sure. This could even be date night with your husband, your girlfriend, your wife. You know what I mean? And then it's like work comes up, other things get in the way. He's always apologizing or she's always apologizing. And it's, there's always an excuse. So you can find, this is a you and a friendship, you and a lover, you and somebody you're with, it's just like, you're deciding like, this is my happiness. This is my Ace of Cups. This is my wish. This is my contentment. This is my home, and if your gut's telling you, fuck this, and it's like, how many times you want to hear, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, then that's when you really need to set your mind and figure out where you want to be in life, because this isn't going to cut it. Or somebody that's in and out of your life and like, hey, somebody you haven't talked to in months. Oh, let's go get dinner and let's do this. And it's like, all right, wine and dine you for the night. And then, you don't hear from them 6 months. I mean, some people are kosher like that. Me and Charlie had that situation for a long time. We were perfectly kosher. But this would be telling me that somebody's not fucking kosher with the situation. So it's a different dynamic. And the other Charlie, not the mechanic Charlie. the other Charlie from, almost 10 years ago. So, and that's not even a bad thing. It's just, and it's like, oh, I got a work meeting. And it's like, you said we were going to be able to spend time, but it's like someone still chooses work. It's like this is somebody still chooses somebody else's opinion when you know for a damn fact that there's something huge here. And when some people feel this huge, heavy ass energy like this, they do tend to retrieve. So again, this is going to be a quick wake-up call or a quick downfall. And this could be you hoping it was going to be like this or them, but I don't even think it's hope, guys. It's a straight up fucking lesson here. And it is surrounded by conditioning, other people's judgment, other people's thoughts, spotlight, social media, friends. What are my friends going to think? You know what I mean? Like that's, there's lessons and shit like that. You want your happiness, or do you want to feel this out and see where this goes? Or do you want to play in the matrix and tell yourself that you're not feeling this energy? Because that's the type of energy where spirit would take it from you. And there's probably anything like me, a grown-ass woman, you're not going to sit around and play fucking games and a tit for a fucking tat and blah, blah. Like, no, you're going to shut it down, and someone's not going to have that long of a time to fucking turn this around. Because I can already feel it, and it's just me coming on and talking about certain stuff and how this is being presented, and it's just, it might be one of those situations that honestly is just lesson learned, but lesson learned on your end, maybe not so much on their end, but eventually in life, this lesson will come back around. But I guarantee you right now, this is not the first time that this person has been in this situation, because you're not the first. This wouldn't be the first time that you were put in this situation. So this is not new to either of you. So if somebody wants to repeat a cycle and wants to situate things before, they want to situate this, that's ass backwards. Because this looks like something you'd probably want to fucking situate pretty fucking quick. This looks like something, why would you want to let that go? Why would you not want to situate this? So again, like I said, lesson on, both ends. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think I was just going to say mysticals, my spirituals are going to make that mistake again. Because this is what this is. This is a lesson. You had an amazing, beautiful energy in your life. Somehow it got all fucked up. Maybe because somebody would rather be cold than loving, and it's conditioning. There's so much conditioning in I keep getting social media, like you're projected, like how you want to project yourself, like it would be controversial if, you put something out there, or, it's your personal, it's like, God, what do you call it? It is like a little ego. It's like how you identify with like, social media, but it's how you're presenting yourself out there. You're more worried about your image than you are love. And that's a fucking problem. So somebody is worried about social image here. And that's another lesson. But see, when you have love like this, or you have whatever this is that was clearly destined to come together, but it doesn't look like it played out like this. But it was supposed to kind of play out like that. Loving, friendly, even a friendship, guys. It doesn't have to be you had sex with somebody or a boyfriend. It doesn't even have to be like that. This is just how something was supposed to be. And because somebody fucking retreated here, and I guarantee both of you fucking retreated here, because you're not going to learn that lesson again. So to me right now, they already lost you. And that does suck. And I don't know how you're going to feel about that, because there is feelings clearly involved here. Or there will be, and this will play out for you. And you're not going to do a tit for a tat. You're not going to fucking chase anybody. You're not. And it makes you angry that you even probably attempted to say something like you did the other time around. And that's where it's going to frustrate you, thinking you repeated a cycle, but you didn't. You stopped yourself before you actually repeated a cycle. And now this person's realizing, what do I put first? What's more important to me? What makes me happy, or how people feel about my personal image? So fucking good luck with that if you're dealing with that type of energy. I don't know. This was definitely destined with divine timing, destined to date somebody, destined to be with somebody, destined to work something out with somebody. And clearly something went haywire because of somebody's actions. So I wouldn't say everybody's to blame, but even if my spirituals find themselves in this situation, you are going to find yourself frustrated in this situation too, and it's not because, oh my God, is this the person? It's not even like that. It's just, you're going to find yourself in a scenario a painful scenario that already played out painful from your past. And it's like, well, I'm not going this fucking road. So it looks like this is out of my life. And that's why it falls back on them, because it's more their lesson. And if you guys are going to continue to pursue something that's not acknowledging this, then that's just foolish on your fucking end, and you're going to repeat a cycle here too. So I could see how this reading could be extremely frustrating. It does look like something is destined to come together, and it could be even a friend apologizing from 6 months ago, guys. Again, this can be different for anybody. This can be somebody walks through the door with flowers because they pissed, they made a shitty fucking comment and pissed you off. Like somebody you love, you thought was like, say, me and my dad, for instance, and it's just like, then next thing you know, it gets fucking turbulent and they go and say something because of their conditioning. And it's like, I'm over this. I'm drained. I'm not fighting you. But it's like somebody really should be like, I'm sorry. But I guess I have to wait until it clicks. But I don't even see anything clicking here. So that tells me something already has clicked. And again, somebody's more worried about their personal image right now instead of following their gut and their intuition. And again, it's conditioning. And our parents have a big part of that. The world out there, societal viewpoints have a huge part in that. And I'm telling you, it's one of the misconceptions in the world. That's how you miss out on opportunities all the time. By thinking you have to do something the way somebody else would because it pleases them. And so it's, again, not pleasing yourself. Not making yourself happy. You're worried about pleasing other people in your life instead of yourself. Well, what the fuck kind of life do you want? Because when you do the right thing karmically, that's dharma. Like your family will adjust, your friends will adjust, everyone will adjust. And it's like things only get better from there, not worse. The only thing that stops this is personal image and conditioning. That's the only thing stopping this right now. Because this could even be like two wounded like warriors, and it's like coming together. It's like this healing love, or you're coming back together with an old friend. It's something like that that's meant to happen, and it didn't. Very clearly, it's very clear you're dealing with the King of Swords right now. That's just like, but they're feeling these emotions probably just like you. Don't you worry. But it's still, it's at the end of the day, both make a decision. But like it's that indecisionness over here when it should be pretty fucking clear. Nothing here is really indecisive. In all reality, it's pretty fucking clear. But everyone's got different timelines, guys. I feel bad that a lot of us are going to find ourselves in this situation again because it sucks. but could be a lesson too to, bounce out of it and don't be like, oh, why me? Why'd this happen again? Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's all good. Keep it moving. Don't get caught up in that energy. Because it's also a test for us not to get caught up in that energy. If this person really does feel the way it looks like they feel, it's on them to, contact you. Because two people are supposed to be in each other's lives right now. So, it's like someone who doesn't want to label, but they label. They don't even realize what they're doing. Because this is literally, I'm hearing low self-esteem, but this is literally, when two people come together, they lift themselves up, whether it's sexual or non-sexual, if it's meant to be, like if you guys are best friends, that's how it rolls, which is beautiful. But like, this is uplifting energy. So to just kind of dismiss this energy and just be like, oh, there's too much going on in my life, or it's too heavy, that's where you fuck up. Because this is the energy that shifts that energy for you. But somebody here doesn't realize that. Or they're just starting to figure out and realizing it now. So it is a tough scenario going on here, but again, I think you're going to struggle here too, because success, I know that there's no greater goal than to love, and you're frustrated right now as well. And something from your past will probably be triggered, like I said, and it's just like this is where you feel stuck there and they feel stuck there, but in all reality, you can get out of that because been there, done that. It's just a matter of how you release that feeling, not them, how you release that feeling of whatever, is going on here. Duck, 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 fucking goose. I just see little yellow ducklings walking. I don't see duck, duck, goose. I just see ducklings walking. So, spiritual meaning of a duckling. New beginnings, vulnerability, and the need for nurturing, and the close bond between two people. Innocence, trust, importance of following your instincts, being the leader, being protective, being vulnerable, nurturing, caring, pure. But this is new opportunities and new possibilities coming into your life right now, and it's like, looks like somebody here didn't take one, or you guys took the opportunity, but then something shut down because the King of Swords got real cold. Aquarius came in today and is making people be like, oh, fuck, what did I do? And, they're going to come and try to work it out because there is a lot of feelings here. And they might be unexplainable feelings, but they're there. And sometimes those are the best relationships. You just go for it. Why would you not? Well, conditioning, societal viewpoints, that type of stuff. So again, this person has to figure out that societal, like how your image is with society, like fuck it, who cares what society thinks? There's something powerful here between you and a friendship, you and a lover, or an energy coming in, you and a business partner. There's something powerful and loving and maturing. So it may be maturing. Again, the seed's already been planted, and this is all about new beginnings too. So it's like really having to do the right course here. Really having to make the right choice. And if they don't, they don't. I mean, it's out of your control. It's somebody else's life lesson. You can't, I've learned the hard way, you can talk until you're blue in the face or try to reword it so somebody else understands it, and it'll still come back to bite you in the ass because they don't want to look at themselves. So again, this is somebody who probably doesn't like labels, but that's exactly what they're doing. Because their self-image right now is their personal image. which is a label. They're all about like personal image, how people perceive them, this and that. And it's like, stop, knock that shit off. Like, you want to be an individual, you want to do here, you want to grow, you want to go and blah, 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 blah. Like, take it instead of backing away from it. Because someone here is about to repeat another cycle by not taking this. And maybe you're the catalyst for it, and it sucks, but so it's a destined situation here. It's just a matter of how it plays out, because destiny and fate are different. Somebody might choose a different fate. Can't change destiny, though. So this is still going to play out no matter what. It doesn't mean it'll have a happy ending. It might for some of you, but for some of you, some people just have to repeat it again, and it is what it is. And if you really needed to be tested, then it's not really a test. It's more painful for you than it would be a test, because you've already passed that test. You can care less what other people think about you, or what you choose to do, or who you date, or who you want to be friends with. Yeah, other people are not going to like it. Say you have somebody in your family that's very prejudiced, and you're Caucasian or whatnot, and you're dating an Asian. Like, who the fuck knows? You know, and it's just like, or African American, or, you know what I mean? It can go in anyone, or, you know, like Greeks like Greeks to, you know, date Greeks, and, you know, just shit like that. Other people might not fucking like it, but too fucking bad. Stop worrying about your self-image. Don't you want to be happy? Don't you want feelings to be reciprocated? Don't you want to see where something goes? Don't you want to see what this is? You were given the chance to. This is enlightenment. And it's affecting both parties differently. But it's really this person, because if you're anything like me, we're not going to pass on an opportunity like that. We're just not. If we know something genuine and we're following our gut, we're not going to pass on that. And it looked like it got passed. So that tells me they probably passed on it because of their social image, because of their personal image, and what other people would think or feel. And that's a huge lesson for people in life at the end of the day. You know, like, that's like saying, if that was personally my situation, and, you know, I love my family to death, but then it's like, well, it's causing rife between the family. Like, this is, I don't want to say too bad, so sad, but eventually, like I said, this will only benefit the family in the future. Because if you're truly happy, then your family is going to see, they will eventually see their own fault on why this went down. Because at the end of the day, they just want to see you happy. But the child doesn't want to disappoint the parent. Get what I'm saying? Or the friend doesn't want to disappoint the friend, or the husband doesn't want to disappoint the wife. You know, it's shit like that. And people, you can't just keep your mouth shut and just like, it's just, you know, life is, we're only here for a short time, and it's worth living. And it's no fun being caught up in this energy. That's not life. This is not life right now. We shouldn't be feeling this way in life right now. We should be happy, exploring life, you know, thankful that, you know, somebody came into your life. But this could be, you know, maybe you've already dealt with this situation, and this is somebody getting, you know, karma. This feels more like newer energy, but fuck if I know, with this massive fucking shift right now. You know, this looks more like destiny, and it's, you know, 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck looks more like destiny and self-sabotaging. But this is a much needed change. It is the 6 of Swords. Like, just fucking do it. You know, but somebody's like, oh man, I fucked up. And, you know, I don't know if this was like indulgement, but it was destined. And it's, sometimes we want it to go one way, and it ends up going another way. And then the way it went, because I'm getting backwards again, it went a different way, but it was destined to go that way, because that's when energy shifts perspectives. hope this reading helps. I know it's, you know, you got to be all in. 7 of Wands with this 2 of Cups. Like I said, this is a beautiful experience that 2 people can have together, whether you're just friends or it's a new lover. You are going to have to fight adversity here. But I'm telling you, if you really go within and you use your soul and your gut to make your decisions and you follow this feeling, because this must be a powerful fucking feeling. It's got to be. Life is changing for the better right now. People are supposed to be in the new tribes that they're supposed to be with. There's not supposed to be past residual energy fucking lingering here. Moving on up. Moving the fuck up. That's what's going on here. So this could easily get rejected in the sense where Spirit's like, no, we're moving on up. Like, we're not, no. And I guarantee if something's controversial here, that's gonna be between 2 people, both of you guys. But if it really is about love, and at the end of the day, you know, you guys got each other and you can help work each other out. And again, with family will always, most likely, 98%, most likely will have your back. If they don't, they're karmic and they're not meant to be in your life. And that's a hard pill to swallow too. But if somebody was to see their son or their daughter happy at the end of the day, make your decision. I don't care if your dad thinks it's the wrong decision. Like, if you're happy at the end of the day, that's what Mama Bear wants. You know? So I hope this works out for you guys. And again, this could be with a friend. And, you know, it could be a friend jealous of another friend, and you're with somebody, and that happens at all ages, you know. And your friends get jealous because they realize how happy you are. And then, you know, they want to take it and be like, oh, do you really want to date somebody of a different race? Or you really want to put yourself in that situation? Like, you're going to be dealing with adversity no matter how you look at it. And that's a lesson for both of you. It's going to be on both sides. It's not just going to be on one fucking side here. This is a huge fucking lesson. And when 2 people have the same lesson that come together with that adversity, that ends up being fucking powerful. Because that energy together can teach the fucking world. Because they know better. And it will be difficult. More difficult for people around them. You know, you obviously got to be gentle with different energies too, but you got to make the right decisions for you. And if you don't, that opportunity will pass you by. And again, it's destined. So hopefully maybe the feminine energy here can, you know, understand. I'm not sure how something, you know, maybe this is someone you never thought you'd ever hear from again. I mean, guys, I don't know, you know, but yeah, so you're not going to settle and fuck around either. So I hope that this really, truly does work out in the highest for you guys. I really do, the highest light. I don't think I've ever said that, but yeah. And it does feel like there's like a full moon energy here too. And with me, it's usually new moons. And I did notice lately there's been something up at full moons that pull my energy inwards. You know, best advice, raise you guys' vibration. There might be a little fear here, but you guys got this. If this comes together and you guys can manage to fight adversity, like I said, that's powerful. That energy together is powerful. Yep, love does conquer all. It should, you know. So it's up to you. You can't feel bad for other energies because they don't like the decisions you make. and decisions on what's best for you. You really want to be that new person. You really want to go in this energy. You really want to freaking find your happiness and get out of this clouded energy. Take the opportunity that was just shown to you. That's it. If you don't take it, then we all know how that goes. And if you don't, you're about to find out. And I don't mean that in a rude way. We've been there and found out how many times. And a lot of people have. It doesn't even matter your age. You can be fucking 22 and have gone through a lot more, just the same amount of shit as somebody in their fucking 40s. You know, depending on how you grow up and your family and certain stuff. So if like you're that black sheep, because there's so many people like, I'm the black sheep. Are you the black sheep? Are you? Because it still looks like you're tagging along with all the other sheep here. I kind of laugh when people say they're the black sheep now, because no, you're not. You're still struggling. Oh, because you're different from the family, you think you're the black sheep. No, that's not the black sheep. The black sheep goes out and builds and conquers and fights adversity. That's the black fucking sheep. Take the tag off your fucking ear. And you might even be scared of this too. Whatever this is, I'm telling you right now, 100%, 50-50. If this is in regards to adversity. But your vibration will keep getting higher and higher and higher and higher. So it's not something I think you should even worry about, to be quite honest with you. Cassie, are you okay? Please don't puke on my bed. I just washed everything. Oh, Cassie. Cass. You all right, baby? Are you okay? You're okay. You're okay. You feel a little better? I'm just going to put you on the floor real quick. There you go. She's almost 21. Oh, baby. Is that better? Are you okay? You okay? Hey, Peanut. So, I love you guys. In all reality, I think you guys can do this, honestly. I mean, it is a major shift. This shift has been happening for a while. The people that come into your life, it's not a coincidence. Especially if it feels like a really good thing, but yet you're setting it aside because you think that's what's best. I mean, if you're already telling yourself you know it's a good thing, then stop telling yourself something else, you know? So someone's making it a lot more tough than it needs to be. And again, with all this energy and powers to the people and this type of stuff, this also involves relationships, communication, depth, growth. You know, so I do truly wish you the best, because something is in alignment and it might feel out of alignment, but that's because of your own thoughts and conditioning. So if you really want to be that individual you're craving to be, then you actually have to go after something that actually probably frightens you, because change is necessary, and it's going to be even more of a painful transition if people want to just ignore the obvious. So again, this, you got to let go of your social image or your personal image here, because that's you only suiting other people, or that's you, trying to boost your own confidence, but that's through ego. It's not the right way you go about it. That's all, So for, again, hundreds of thousands of you that are dealing with this, I really hope that in regards to relationship, partnership, this looks like more like of a friendship or a relationship that was destined to come together and is destined to raise other people's vibrations. Like I said, you're only going to be conquering so much, because it's once you face adversity and deal with what needs to be dealt with, like, other people's judgments aren't going to affect you like you think they are. It's not. It's going to be one ear and out the other. It really does work like that. And please believe me when I say, like, your family will be okay, especially if they just want to see you happy. Honestly. Your family really will be okay. In the beginning, yeah, it's going to be hairy because you're breaking fucking conditioning. But that's your job. If they don't want to break conditioning, it's just going to take a little more time for them. Conditioning is what I meant, So this is all about, like, family and stuff right now, and traditions and old traditions, new beginnings. Like, it doesn't have to be so old school. And if you personally know that, but yet you're fighting against it because that's not the way you saw it going, then sorry, it doesn't work that way. I've been put, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. I've been put in those situations too, where I'm like, no, that wasn't supposed to go that way. And then it goes that way. And then, then it goes another way. And then this person goes this way. It's just, it can become a shitstorm. But this is destined. So this is destiny. This is also Aquarius and Pluto and Aquarius. Got the Mercury, got Scorpio in there. We're dealing, and we got Mars right now. So, and it is fertility, but it is that masculine energy too, So, when two people really do, have that pure intention and love. And I'm telling you, like, there is a reason and a purpose two people are supposed to be together. And you just don't see it yet. You might feel it. I'm not sure. And if this hasn't happened yet, I believe it's really it's gonna start to. Especially with all the transits. And be careful, guys, because you could have people trying to, like, guilt you too. Like, I don't want to break up. I don't want to do this. We can make this work. Or why do you have to move on with somebody else? And no, fuck that shit. Heads up there too. Because there's a lot of energies out there that, can definitely guilt trip people right now. And there's not going to be too many people that stand up to that guilt trip. They're going to absorb that other person's energy and repeat a cycle. And if that's what's necessary, then so be it. Just worry about yourself here and what comes towards you and what's best for you and how you handle what was just presented on the board. Because that enough is a challenge. And I can feel the anxiety and, but this is huge, because this is like almost like you're never going to have to deal with this again if it plays out properly. Huge. And I guarantee it's between, if this is you and somebody else, a friend, a business partnership, a lover, it's going to skyrocket. Like, it's going to be great. It's destined. And it's within this shift, this heavy ass shift. So that's two people wanting the change. And it's like, Spirit's like, here, I'm going to deliver that to you guys. What are you going to do with it? Well, clearly it already went a little sideways, which is a word in Courtney's dictionary. It should be. So Step into the light. What song is that? That's an old one. It's just basically saying, be happy. Make choices that make you feel happy. Hang out with people who make you feel happy. Don't get caught up in your head how you're going to feel, other people are going to feel. Let that shit go. That is no way to live a fucking life. We are here for a short time, guys. We really, truly are. And it could be really hard or it could be really good. And it really just comes down to your own mindset and how you can clear that clutter and just follow your fucking gut. Listen to your heart. Be pure. Be authentic. You fucking can't go wrong. You just can't. Sing it again. It wasn't even coming out right, but it was like, step into the light. And then it's like, dun, 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 dun. Step into the light. It's old. It's old school. Step into the light. I don't think it's Lauryn Hill. And like something, then it's something, and then it's oh fuck. Step into the light. And something. And then it's like dun 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 dun. Something like that. Oh my god. I don't know if Masha is gonna answer her phone. I know she's at work. She's gonna be like, what? She always knows what songs I'm singing. KRS-One. Rapture. That's KRS-One, right? Yeah? I know you're at work. You must be busy. I just had a song, but I figured it out. Love you. Bye. Call me after work. KRS-One. Dun, dun, dun. So it's Rapture. Rapture by KRS-One. Oh, Step into the World. But in the beginning, they must say, step into the world like hip-hop MCs, build up the skills every day. Yes. I'm about to hit you up with that traditional style of cold rock and giving opportunities, head knocking, not stopping. Step into the world where there's no one left but the very best. Everybody in the party. So let's just see the meanings behind it. The importance of maintaining the art of one's authenticity, which is basically what I just said. So that's extra confirmation for you guys. So if you never heard the song, it's KRS-One. No, it's not KRS-One. It is KRS-One. It's Rapture's Delight album, Step into the World. I don't know why I thought it was light, which was weird because I said something with light relationship to us, something with the light. So again, it's like maybe just seeing the light. No, it's definitely this one. Dun, dun, dun. And because it is talks about, just remaining in one's authority. I mean, remaining in one's authenticity, which, like I said, is like extra just confirmation for you. It's the importance and meaning of the art of your authenticity. It's like go step into the world. Be what you want to be. Do who you want. Do what you want to do. Be with who you want to be with. Like, it's just one fucking life, guys. It's like, Jade travels all the fucking time, and everyone's like, my mom. Oh, don't you think she'd be saving more money? No, I'm glad she travels. I'm glad she lives like that. She's seeing the world. She's happy. She's excited. You know, I'm not that parent. It's your money. You make it. You're an adult. That's how you choose to live your life. Go ahead. But if you ask me, like, that's great. There's so many people out there that want to travel and do this and do that. And that's on my bucket list and blah, 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 blah. But I want to wait until I retire so you have millions in the bank. But yet, did you live your fucking life? No. I mean, come on. Wake the fuck up. Seriously. 1919 again. I've seen this fucking 3 times today. 1919. I actually want to say I screenshotted it because I saw it twice. Oh, that was 1818. So I've seen that a couple times today. So, anywho, like I said, you know, being authentic at the end of the day, guys, you can't go wrong. You know, put your foot down. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is what you're going to go after. This is what you're going to go after. If your friends are going to be like, oh man, blah, 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 then are they really your friends? Because right now is about making new friends, keeping the old too, right? And everything's fine. But if you got a friend that's jealous or is trying to talk you out of something, are they really your friend? Maybe you've outgrown one another. I don't know. That should be the least of your fucking problems. But if you got friends like that, then you're probably hanging out with the wrong friends, because we're stepping into the time where you could be making a lot of friends. Introverts can be extroverts all of a sudden. You know what I mean? It's like these new tribes are here. If you want to try to escape them and go in a different direction, you're only going to hold your own life back. We've already ascended, you know. So I hope everyone pushes through fear and adversity and, you know, lives their life and their lifestyle the way they choose freely to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's their happiness. It's your life. It's your feelings. It's your brain. It's your soul. It's your vessel. You're stressed out. You only put in harm on, you know, health-wise, that type of stuff, mental strain, physical strain. You know, it takes a toll on you. It's your life. Yeah, 1919, embrace new beginnings. Yeah, this whole thing's about new beginnings right here. You know, new beginnings in almost everything. So again, extra confirmation with that song about just living in your authenticity. And like I said, I'll prove it. You prove it to yourselves by actually doing it. So that way you can live that life you want to live until you know, figure out that, you know, like I want to live an authentic life. I want to be an authentic person. Then start living that life. Don't make excuses of, you know, like, you're saying you want to be that person, but then here comes that opportunity for you to be that person. And then you're like, well, no, that's a little more than I expected. Sorry, that's life. You wanted it. You asked for it. It's here. You're going to take it or reject it. So like I said, not everyone's going to learn this lesson, guys. It's just, it is what it is. So please don't get hung up on it. Just continue to, you know, find the joy, the light in things that, you know, make you happy, and the people that make you happy, and, you know, try your best to work on that. I love you guys so much. Ooh, 0808. Bye, guys. See ya.